Hi everyone, welcome to Docker series. Today we'll discuss about Docker image commands and system commands. In previous section, just I given simple basic commands how to create how to pull a Docker image from a registry and how to run a container. Alright. So today we'll see Docker image commands. What are the options you can provide and how to if you have a Docker image, if you want to know the history, how many times when you created that particular image history you need, and if you want to know any process is running inside a Docker image, I mean inside a container. And we'll see some system commands in the sense if you want to delete overall images like processes you made a clumsy, if you want to delete the whole thing by using system commands you can delete, but it's very dangerous. And in the production or in a dev environment, if you're working in the local, there is no problem. Let's quickly start. Now you know what is an image, right? Image is a template with instructions you can use it for creating a container. When I say Docker image is one of the template, by using that template you can create a container. You can create a container is nothing but you can create any number of containers, right, on top of a Docker engine. Docker engine is also one of the Linux layer. Okay, these things I already explained as part of the session. I no need to explain much deeper level on the Docker image. By using Docker image, by using a Docker file you can create these things. Will be once you familiar with the commands, then we can go for the Docker file. Okay, once the image is ready, you can, it will be by default ready-made Docker images are already available. We have two types, public and the private. Just I want to quickly start the hands-on. These commands are Docker image commands. First command, first I will discuss these things what will happen, then we can go and proceed with the hands-on. Then you will be more first. This command is you know very well, I no need to explain. Just you are pulling image from Docker Hub. Okay, this one, this is the new, this command also new. These commands, every commands are the new. Okay, while running I will explain what is the uses. Okay, first I will pull an image. So okay, as of now we are pulling an Ubuntu, right? Just I want to pull a different image. Let me go for Ubuntu Docker Hub, explore. This time we'll take different operating system. We'll take a Halfine. Okay, this is an Alfile plugin, copy and just go ahead and paste it. Okay, use the default tag. Is there any, how many tags we have? 3.3 point latest means 3.12 you will get. Okay, so now it is downloaded. If you want to see the Docker images, what are the command you need to use? Images. Now you know. Okay, mine is a alpha and the size will be a 5.5 MB. Now it is very good to go. Now let me go to the PPT. This step is done. Docker images -q, what will happen if I print here? What happening? Repository tag image id, at what time you created, and the size. Okay, now Docker images, if you don't know any command of the Docker, just you have -help. Okay, if you do here you will get all supported commands. You can see here Docker help, it will give self-sufficient runtime for the containers. This is the management commands. These are the basic command: attach, build, copy, create. These all the different types of commands. On top of that, just I took one work talking about the image, like remove one or more images means you can use an RMI. Okay, now that if I given as a Docker help, it will give all the list. Now what I want to need, image specific help I need, Docker images -help. We have some list of filters. Okay, now first we'll see Docker images -a. It will display all the images. Now when I say Docker images -q, see hyphen q, what it will give means you will get only show numeric IDs, your image IDs it will display to you. Okay, this is the use of the Docker image. Okay, next this one. Now you created a Docker image, you want to remove a Docker image. How you will remove? You have, this is one command. This is forcefully you are removing the Docker image. Forcefully means, now I will do the Docker ps, something is running but Alpine I'm not running, right? What I will do, I will run the Alpine Docker container run command hyphen interactive mode, interactive terminal, and I need to alpine. See, you are inside a Alpine. This is present working. If you do the ls, see, this is the Linux file system of the Alpine. If you made the tree command is not found here, sorry. So okay, now your container is running now, right? If I do the exit, what will happen? Container will be terminated. Check now Docker ps. Where is our Alpine? Alpine is not available now. Docker ps, and I'll click one more Docker ps hyphen a, right? These are all the existing things. Now what I will do, I want to remove a Docker image. I will click a Docker images also. Now Docker RMI, you can provide your image ID or image name, anything is fine. It is what it is saying, error response from the Dolphin, unable to delete, must be for images be using by stopped container. Already container is stopped but still it is using, right? If you want to forcefully you want to remove hyphen f, see, it is untagged, that means it is deleted. Okay, now when to use our okay, you know this command. Then when to use this means, you pull an image but you don't want, then just go and delete by using RMI. That time hyphen f is not required. Okay, I hope you will know. Let me pull an image. Just I'm clearing my screen. Docker pull, this time we'll take different Alpine we took, right? Now we'll take Debian. This is okay, my this is internet problem. Let me connect my hotspot once, give me a minute. Just me this is connected my internet. Just if you want to see a Docker images, there is right now there is nothing. Just what I will do, Docker image, sorry, Docker pull Alpine I'm taking. It will pull your alpha. Error access denied, repository does not exist. We given as a wrong name, I think. ALPINE, sorry. It is pulling an image now. Now you know these all commands, right? RMI hyphen f, Docker images q, pull image. Now we'll see the Docker inspect. What we'll do, before going to the inspect, I will check Docker history. I will give that image name. Okay, what I will do, Docker history ALPINE. See, when you created something is missing, so the history of your image details you will get here. It is running on the bin as a sh terminal sum. Your you can get from the image list and container list, everything you can get it by using the history command. Okay, now this one you know, and this one you know, container run hyphen t. This is already how to start a container, you know. Now there is a Docker inspector. Okay, the Docker inspect, what it will give, detail low level information you will get. Inspect ins p inspect, I'm giving as a wrong, let me check. Docker hyphen help, there is somewhere you can search the inspect command. Inspect, return low level information of Docker objects, low level information you will get. Okay, you need to provide image name. Okay, which container you want to go inspect. If you given the image name either Ubuntu, either Alpine, either Debian, just image name you need to give an argument, so it will give which information, which is the tags, and which is the when it is created, when the container is some id will be created. Okay, host information, you can change this host information also. While explaining the Docker container I will explain. And if you assign any IP address related information, when network concept will discuss, we'll check about that one, which is the Docker version, and all low level information of your Linux machine you will get it. Which architecture, root FS, we have everything will be depend on the layers. Every Docker image is a top of the layers, multi-layer architecture. Maybe if you created on top of that one more like that, layers will be keep on increasing. Okay, by using the low level information you want to get it, you can use the Docker inspect. Okay, now you know Docker image commands. Now container commands I will explain the next section, don't worry, please try to think about Docker image. Now Docker system commands, you know this one, and Docker stats, what it will happen, just go stats. If you see here, if any container is running, you will get the runtime information. Here right now there is no changing, right? What I will do, one more terminal, Docker container hyphen it run alpine, just I'm running. It is in unknown shorthand flag it. Why? Container run hyphen it. Okay, now you are inside a command. If you see here, see one more process is created. If I exit here, that process will be deleted again. Exit, now you are not running, see it is went off. By using this command, a runtime CPU utilization you can see here. Okay, next system df, if I given this command, what you will get is just how much memory it is consumed. You can see the detailed information, system df. If you see how many images I have, how many containers it is running, total I have 2, active is 2 containers, the size took 22B, and this is 79 MB took reclaimable, that means is not required, right? These are the local volumes and build cache. By using the system command you can get the information. Right now we can get it. Okay, next, and I have one more command, Docker system prune. These two commands are very dangerous commands. Okay, why I am said I will tell you. Okay, what will happen, Docker images, I have 2 tags. Next, Docker ps, you have 2 containers are running, Docker ps hyphen a. Okay, these 5 are already stopped containers. If you want to delete these all containers and images, everything, if you want to clean, you can use the system prune command. Okay, just first we'll use system prune. What will happen, we'll see. Docker system prune I given, what will happen, warning, this will remove all stopped containers, all networks not used by at least one container, dangling images and dangling build caches. When I say dangling, which is images not used by any container, those images we can, it will be a delete. When I given as yes, see it is deleted 3 containers, reclaimed space is 22B. Okay, now let me go clear the screen. Now Docker images, nothing deleted, Docker ps, nothing deleted, Docker ps hyphen a, 3 containers are deleted. Okay, now If you use -a command, it will delete whole thing. -a, see, all stopped container, everything it will be delete. If I click Y, see, untagged, all images, containers, history, everything it will be deleted. If you see Docker images, no data. Docker PS, already processes are running. If it is a process is running, we cannot delete. If you stop, it will be a delete. Okay. If you say Docker PS -a, see, these two already still running, that is why it is not deleted. That means this prune command is nothing but total reclaimed space, which is containers are not using, which images are not using, those things it will be deleted. Understood my point? So this is all. There is no repository tag, that's why it is not deleted. This one is related to different. Okay. And if you want to stop the container, how you can do? I can docker container stop. I can give this image id. It is saying not able to stop. -f. Okay, what I will do, docker ps, I will try to remove this particular container. We'll see, are you able to? Yes, it did deleted container. This is not. If you want to delete the container, this is the command. Anyway, in the next section I will explain. Docker ps, nothing is running. Docker ps -a, nothing is there. Now what I will do, docker system prune -a, y, deleted. If you see all commands, doc clear, docker images, see, everything is clear now, everything is empty now. Okay, now this much MB is freed as of now. This is the system commands and image commands. In the next session I will explain about a container, how to start the container, how to stop. We'll see few more commands on the containers. Okay, if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and click on bell icon to get more updates. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you guys.